Our olfactory system is very complicated, and there's actually a lot we don't know about what happens once our olfactory signals get into the brain and just the order of processing. But there are a couple things I can tell you now from our models, and this is actually an area that trips students up a lot of the time. So the thing we have to remember about olfactory structures is that cranial nerves exist outside of the brain. Once we get to the level of the brain, we call the analog of nerves tracts. So in this case, we have an olfactory tract on our brain model. It's going to be this guy in white here, which is terminating in this rounded structure called an olfactory bulb. That is not a cranial nerve. This is the part of the cranial nerve, so to speak, that is continuing into the brain. And so it's not technically a nerve, it is instead a tract. So make sure you don't get those terms confused. Tracts refer to structures associated with the brain. Nerves are going to be things in our peripheral nervous system. Additionally, we can't see it on our model, but the place where we would expect to find this interface between the nerve and the tract is right here. So we have, for context, we have our ethmoid bone with those cribriform or olfactory foramina. Those we would expect to see on this level, so dotting this whole plate of bone. And so our olfactory tract is going to sit just on top of that bone. Our bulb is going to be the part that is going to penetrate through those olfactory foramina. And then once those, we'll call them neural fibers, are exiting out into the nose, we call them olfactory nerves. So we'd expect to see lots and lots of these tiny olfactory nerve fibers innervating the nose. So to review, anything outside of the brain is going to be olfactory nerve, not tract. Anything on this level within the skull and attaching to that brain is going to be olfactory tract. And then our olfactory tract is going to terminate in this olfactory bulb, which is the part that is going to perforate through that cribriform plate.